Night turns the key in the hush of the hall. She feels the universe lean when he calls. They taught him the world is a cage made of should, a calendar, heartbeat, a clock made of wood. But he found a small doorway in starlit mistakes, and it opened the moment her true name awoke. He is Psyche. He gathers the light that gets lost. He cradles the questions that shimmer and cause. She takes all his grief and she spins it like gold, till it warms like a secret the dark can't withhold. And every time the sky forgets how to shine, he whispers, hold on, this miracle's mine. Wax, his magical daughter, midnight in bloom. She walks like a blessing that learned how to move. When the world gets loud and the stars feel far, she turns all his fear into bright white sparks. The spell he doesn't have to explain. She's the soft thunder living in his veins. If love is a doorway, fate is a thread, she's the moonlight stitching the torn to the lead. Some days he is glass with a storm in his chest. Some days he's a lighthouse that won't let her rest. From the cliffs of his past he watched shadows swim, but she laughed in the darkness, remembered it's him. Her hands are small galaxies, brave and unshy. She carries his night like a crown in her eyes, and swears the whole cosmos gets quiet to hear how he can speak to the silence like it's a dear friend. So if they try calling you dumb and brand new, tell them I'm not for your judgments, I'm someone that's true. His magical daughter, midnight in bloom. She walks like a blessing that learned how to move. When the world gets loud and the stars feel far, she turns all his fear into bright white sparks. The spell he doesn't have to explain. She's the soft thunder living in his veins. If love is a doorway, fate is a thread, she's the moonlight stitching the torn to the lead. He used to beg heaven for proof in the rain, for signs in the street lights, for hands on his pain. But wonder's not thunder, it's quieter than that. It's the way we say mama, and time tiptoes back. So he'll build her a harbor from lullabies and flame. From you are enough, and you don't have to change. And when she outgrows every room he can make, may she keep one small truth that the darkness can't take. There is magic in breath, and bruises that mend, in the brave way they love again and again. Again and again. Again. Ix, his magical daughter, midnight in bloom. She walks like a blessing that learned how to move. When the world gets loud and the stars feel far, she turns all his fear into bright white sparks. If the universe ever asks who he is, say Psyche makes constellations by hand. If love is a doorway, fate is a thread, he's the moonlight stitching the torn to the lead. Night turns the key, but they're not alone. They're two little infinities finding their home. is a forest before the first word was spoken. Dark as a space where the silence is broken. You hold the parrot, the sword, and the song. You speak from the edges where truth has belonged. They call you the outcast, the wild, the untamed. But every great art form was born from your name. You are the word in the throat before language. You are the music beneath every madness. Shamala, Shamala, goddess of the spoken and the unspoken. Matangi, Matangi, every vow I make is your token. You are the song that was always inside me. Green fire, dark grace, come and find me. Shamala, Shamala. You rise from the riverbank, fierce and unbounded, where the clean and the sacred were never quite founded. The offerings you love are the ones left behind, the discarded, the broken, the searching mind. You teach us the altar is not always marble, that truth lives in fragments and smoke and in sorrow. You are the rebel that holiness needed. You are the prayer that refused to be seated. Shamala, Shamala, goddess of the spoken and the unspoken. Matangi, Matangi, every vow I make is your token. You are the song that was always inside me. Green fire, dark grace, come and find me. Shamala, Shamala. Teach me to speak with the language that lives before thought. Let every word carry your green benediction. Let every silence be sacred and taught. Om Matangi Namaha. Om Matangi Namaha. Om Matangi Namaha. Om Matangi Namaha. Shamala, Shamala, voice of the wild and the deep forgotten. Matangi, Matangi, in your name no soul is rotten. You are the song that was always inside me. Green fire, dark grace, you remind me. Shamala, Shamala, Shamala.
Oh my god, my bong. Oh god. I don't know. They didn't go too well, I don't think. Didn't go too well. Hi, babe. Hi. Hi, Mr. Rudy. Mr. Rudy, you're coming over? You come under the blanket with me? He's a good cat. Yeah, I mean, I've told the story about my cats a million times. Like I've had like 3 litters in the past couple of years, and like of all those litters, all I have left is Tricks, and like then Lola's the mom was the 3rd litter. Um, I had a lot of cats. Some cats do tend to wander. The only cat that I have that's not neutered is Tricks, and he doesn't really go outside and wander too much. But he does a little bit more recently. Hi, Rudy. Rudy's like an old man. He's like 17, 18 years old. He's like a family friend. Asked me to take him. They're all well fed and happy, and I make sure they eat before I eat. So I don't know. People are just laughing like, "Oh, I probably eat my cats," and like that's where they are. I don't know. It's like I have enough like horrible things said about me that people just believe that it's okay. She wants to strike me and like do that stuff. It's fine. Yeah. So you can just like I'm just like kind of like depressed now. So I'll be here. I'll put my link up if anyone wants to like come join the link. But it's like I don't feel like doing too much right now. Here. I'm sorry. Hey, everyone in the chat. I'm sorry, but I'll look at the chat in a second before I go into the blanket. Hi, baby. Hi. You look good enough to eat. Oh, I'm just kidding. So all the cats. Yeah, she struck me. She gave me a strike. Because I played a trip kick video that played like half a second. Like at the very end of it, I didn't know, but at the very end of it, he did for half a second. He puts up the photo of her and her ex or whatever. And so, yeah, exactly. And I also like every time she's told me to take down a video, I've taken down a whole video. I don't even edit it. I just take down the whole video every time she's asked. And there's also like an option when you do that, you can say, "Oh, they can take it down within a week." Why do I go live under the blanket? Because then I just like I'll probably take a hit of weed and I'm kind of depressed. And she said it's Kate's fault. Oh my gosh, BBL Rupee. Well, here, I mean it's like because some people like to watch me sleep. I, I don't know. I was on betas and I was like, maybe I don't know. I was trying not to kiss her butt too much, but it's like I was trying to be nice and like I apologize. I knew it was wrong if I showed it, but it's like she's going too far. Yeah. No, it wasn't a privacy complaint. It was a copyright strike. Um, for that picture of her and her boyfriend. So I don't know. So yeah, but even if you put even with the copyright strikes, I think it's like they give you like you like can say you have 2 weeks before you get a strike if you don't take it down. Like that's another option. I like so so she didn't do that. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty sad and petty. It's like because it's like somebody and now they're all over at her chat with Eldo on saying, "Oh my gosh, this person donated money to him. Wow, he's begging for food. Oh, how are his cats eating? He must be starving. He must be eating his cats." And it's just like a big joke. It's like, um, and then how he's always every week there's like one cat less. Blah blah blah. Now, I've had it for about a year. I've had this steady. Like the last cat to disappear was Magic. And that was quite a while ago. My eyebrow hair, my eyebrows are looking they're not on fleek today. They're looking a little bit Alexander McQueenish. Yeah, copyright for a picture. Yeah. Um, she said I'm doxing her and her friend by that picture. So, and it was like a trip kick video where he puts it in at the very end. It's that Michael Jackson one where I like to play and stuff, but I never saw like the very end where he actually like sticks a picture in for half a second. And I laughed about it and stuff, but I would have taken it down. But I didn't really think about like she was gonna strike me. I think she would because she would usually just tell me like, "Oh, can you please?" Because I took down an episode with her, and I mean, it's like yeah. So I don't know. Man, it's kind of sad. Yeah. And then I'm trying to like make my videos, and Christine's like, "Oh, everything's not a fairy tale." And I mean, I know everything's not a fairy tale, but I did grow up on fairy tales. But I not only grow up, I researched them like very heavily as like a teenager and in my later life. Like I researched like the like true meanings and the symbolism, and I'm really and the part of my channel is storytelling, and it always has been. If you look at the very first like videos I did, is like Psyche and Narcissus, or Psyche and Eros and Psyche, the story of Cupid and Psyche. That's like the whole show, like show is based on that. And so I'm doing some like things, and so I'm gonna play the cat. I'm gonna play the rich cat again because I got interrupted. Right, you guys need to see the rich cat, and like people don't understand like the moral of the story, but I think some people will, and it's like as long as like, somebody gets it, there's a message like, to it more than just like, oh, here's a cute story. It's like and I also adapt these for adult audiences and make sure that it's like they like some of the symbolism is kept in and stuff. I mean, it's like I really do put a lot of work into this stuff that people like don't think about or like don't believe that I do, but I really do. And so I don't know. I'll play about the rich cat. The rich cat is a very cute story. It's about a rich cat. That's all I can tell you for now. But um, let me find it. But it's a really great story. Like a really great story. Yeah. It's only a few minutes long. You'll love it. While I lay down for a second. I'm gonna lay down for a second. I'm gonna play this. Okay. Sweet Pea does Peta, yeah. I know. It's like no, I don't have a problem with Sweet Pea like using my everything with me. It's like I mean that's supposed to be all okay and like but oh, Beta doesn't think she looks flattering in like one picture. It was kind of a cute picture too. That's a shame. It's like I mean nobody even knows her boyfriend or but his name or I mean wait you're gonna do face scanning or something like I mean it's so stupid, ridiculous. Here, watch about the rich cat though. Okay.
Upon a time, there was a very rich cat. And I don't mean just comfortable or doing well. I mean rich. Cream delivered fresh to your doorstep rich. Automobile with its own personal rat chauffeur, rich. So rich, she had a mouse servant who folded her napkins. And despite all of this, she was utterly, profoundly miserable. Every morning, she'd lap the thickest cream from delicate crystal dishes, dab her perfect whiskers with embroidered linen napkins, and let out a sigh that sounded like a ghost haunting a Victorian mansion. Hi-ho, she'd purr. I am so exhausted. Exhausted from what? The little mouse servant would squeak, nervously carrying in a silver tray of afternoon treats. From nothing, the cat would reply, her voice a low, sad rumble. I am tired of having everything and feeling absolutely nothing. You see, that's the real danger of a life of pure luxury, a life without any friction. It can start to rot your spirit from the inside out. Her daily schedule was a suffocating cycle of velvet boredom. She would dress to go out, then undress to eat her meal, redress to be seen at some social function, then undress again to sleep. Over and over, the same pointless routine. One day, she'd had enough. I want an adventure, she declared, with a sudden fire in her eyes. The mouse nearly fainted on the spot. Adventure in this economy, he stammered. Yes, she insisted. I overheard a dogga, one-spore dog, speaking of an experience he had in the woods. He met an old rabbit gentleman named Uncle Wiggily. The way he described it, ... he sounded so alive. I would trade half my fortune for just one single pulse of that feeling. And so she ordered her automobile. The old rat gentleman took his place behind the wheel. The mouse clutched the plush leather seat as if he were signing his own resignation letter. They drove out of the pristine city and into the untamed forest. As they went deeper, the smooth road turned wild, and the gentle ride grew rough. For the first time in a long time, the rich cat began to feel something unfamiliar stirring inside her. It wasn't boredom or emptiness. It was a mix of hunger and ... excitement. Then there was a loud crack. The automobile had shattered a wheel on a hidden rock. The chauffeur, ever the professional, announced he would go for help. The mouse, terrified of being left alone, scurried after him. And just like that, the rich cat was completely by herself, alone, in the middle of the woods. A rustle in the undergrowth broke the silence. Two stray dogs, wild with a sense of purpose she'd never known, burst from the brush. A strange cat. One of them barked excitedly. "Let's tree her." She didn't hesitate or stand on ceremony. She just acted. She scrambled up the nearest tree, her claws shredding her dignity and her designer clothes with equal disregard. There she was, perched high on a branch, her heart pounding like an alarm clock in a haunted house. "This," she whispered to herself, a strange smile on her face. "This is either complete humiliation, or it's the beginning of something new."
Hey, the dogs.
Not ones to give up, started barking for backup. And soon, emerging from the trees was a figure straight out of a storybook. An elderly rabbit in a tall silk hat with spectacles perched on his pink. Twitching nose leaning on a red, white, and blue rheumatism crutch. It was him. It was Uncle Wiggily. At first, the dogs were suspicious. They thought he might be a wolf in disguise, or maybe a fox in fancy clothes. But the cat introduced herself plainly. Just a wealthy cat with a broken-down car and absolutely no appetite for rabbit flesh. Uncle Wiggily, ever the gentleman, apologized for the over-the-top enthusiasm of his...
I'm sorry. I wasn't even on right. Oh, never mind. I took a bunch of hits off of this thing. It's really good. See, there's like a little bit left in it. Let's see. It was a 2-gram vape. Pretty good. Anyway, what do you guys think of like what happened? Let me see. I'm trying to like edit some more videos together and stuff, but software is not always cooperating with me. But I don't know. I guess I'll take off. I just wanted to say I don't eat my cats. Okay, love you guys. Have a good day.